Hello everyone, and welcome to No Filter, where I do reactions, reviews, rants and news. Nailed it. And I've been sent to have another look at World War Z by Minxie on Twitter. This was like a week and a bit ago, but I've been so fucking stuck on the Resi 2 challenge, which I just beat. Fucking... You done? I've been so stuck on that fucking challenge that I didn't get a chance to actually get round to doing this. I said I was going to do it ages ago. I said I was going to do a lot of things ages ago. And I just get caught up doing shit all the time and it really does my head in. But here we go. It's apparently a dev diary, so there's going to be commentary. There's whales in my head.
Damn it, Bunko, I will leave your ass here.
Nobody is leaving anybody.
The subway is our only chance. We take it to Inwood, get to the evac center, and get the fuck out of New York. Or we die here.
World War Z is a third-person multiplayer action shooter based in the World War Z movie universe.
Oh god, it's him.
It's a game about sitting down, having fun, and just having the crap scared out of you when you're chased by thousands of zombies.
That's good to know that they're looking at it in that way.
This game was really designed as a session-based game. If you have 10 or 15 or 20 free minutes, you're going to want to sit down, you're going to want to play. We think it's a game people are just going to really enjoy playing with their friends or with people they meet online.
I mean, it does, to be fair, doesn't it? It does look like...
need to cooperate to survive. And if you run off on your own or you want to be rogue, you're going to have a problem. You have to cooperate with your teammates or you'll die.
I like the sounds of that.
As these massive numbers of enemies are coming towards you, you're raining down grenade launchers, rocket launchers, heavy machine guns, and just watching absolute carnage unfold in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to state right now, I think there's way too much budget behind this game, judging by the way they're selling it. I don't think this is going to be a AAA game, because it got in, was it E3 2018? I think it was. It's getting hyped pretty hard. This is quite a professional dev diary, which is all well and good, except they've got like nothing else major under their belt. They're treating this like it's going to be brilliant when this is pretty much built like an indie game, right? It's got like AAA backing behind an indie team. This game is focusing, I'm glad that what it's doing, it's focusing on its mechanics, its perks. It's making it very Left 4 Dead, you know, it's like, this is for sit down and have fun, which I fucking truly love. That is definitely, you know, what gaming is about. So I fully respect that, and I love that. I love that they're focusing on what really matters, the gameplay. But I do think that way too much money is being pumped into, like, advertising and stuff here. Like, what's the point in this, you know?
The origin is really just one guy's passion. It was Matt saying, I want to make this game.
Yeah, loads of people tried. They all got
There's a
sued.
certain scene in the movie where they are in Jerusalem and swarms of zombies climb over a wall. And when I saw that, that's when I realized that we needed to make this game. Because if we can recreate this,
that was the only good part of the film.
We have something on our hands. I was a huge fan of the book, and so before I had seen the movie, I was already a fan of the franchise.
We've taken this great source material and then pushed it in a direction that we tend to enjoy.
World War Z takes place over a number of different episodes, and each of those episodes tells its own story. Each of those episodes has its own group of survivors. Most importantly, we wanted to just create characters that had their own unique vibes and personalities.
One of my favorite things about demoing this game to the press is seeing their reactions the first time 500 zombies come pouring off the Moscow bridge towards them. I've heard some colorful language used to describe it. As an enemy, the zombies are utterly fearless. They will throw themselves from the top of skyscrapers to get to you. They will run through fire. They will climb over burning cars. They will track the player. They will follow sound and activity. They will climb on top of each other, creating pyramids to reach you no matter where you are.
You wouldn't see...
Now, I love this idea, obviously, right? This sounds fucking awesome. However, I feel like not enough games are focused on zombies and stealth. I feel like this should be the threat that comes over you when you fuck up, whereas in this game, this seems to be the whole thing, which is just like Left 4 Dead. Obviously, that's the comparison that everyone's going to use. But I don't know, that's nothing to do with this game, really. That's more that I think there needs to be more games that are focused on zombie stealth. Like, Resi 2 actually did it really well, because there's not too many zombies, but every one is a threat. You've got to distract it, like, you know, you got to stun it to try and get round it. There's not many games that do zombie stealth that well or at all. There are not many games at all that have made zombies a viable threat that you can't eventually just outgun. And I'm not saying that I want another, you know, like really hard zombie game. I just want one that makes the zombies feel like a threat, like a real threat. Like, oh fuck, if I get hit by this. That's why I really like No More Room in Hell. I love that game so much because it really did. It scratched that itch. But no, this looks fun in terms of, you know, outnumbering everyone.
Zombies that look like this if we didn't have the World War Z licensing. There are many, many, many more zombies in our game than in anything else you're going to play.
And what makes them different is the speed at which they appear.
Dead Rising 3, anyone?
And the way in which they operate in kind of a cohesive fashion.
One thing we really focused on was the physics of these
Not to mention, wasn't this the exact thing Days Gone is going for?
zombies. So we created our own engine called the Swarm engine. It allows us to have 500 enemies on screen all at the same time, not just as individual.
Dead Rising literally boasted more than that. I swear it did. Hang on. The Dead Rising 2 engine can do 7,000 at once. That was Dead Rising 2, and Dead Rising 3 apparently bragged 2 to 3 times that. So how many did he say?
Engine called the Swarm engine. It allows us to have 500 enemies on screen all at the same time, not just as individual AI characters, but working as a network, like a school of fish or a flock of birds.
All the zombies on the scene are controlled as one single entity. However,
I get what he's trying to say there, but like once again, he's bragging about the wrong thing. He's trying to say that their engine really utilizes swarm technology, right? Like the AI behavior is serious swarm behavior. That's what the engine's built around. I get that, but you were bragging about the amount that are on screen at once, and that's not, you know, your selling point here. That's not going to do it.
when players start to interact with zombies, individual zombies peel off from the swarm and can attack the player individually.
That's cool. I like that.
The game understands and reacts to the skill level and the actions of the player. And so every time you play the game plays out differently.
No, don't do
skilled
the
you
AI
are,
director
the more
shit.
enemies you're likely to face.
The zombies aren't the only threat in the game. We also have a PvPvE mode where you'll be battling kind of rival human beings. But imagine in the background of that, swarms of 500 zombies all pouring out to attack anything that's alive.
That's just going to be who can be the sneakiest.
Those swarms can be manipulated so that they can be used almost like a sword or a shield. So if I'm on one team and let's say, you know, my buddy is playing on the other team, I can project sounds or somehow direct zombie swarms toward him so that he gets distracted and then I can take him out.
Saber put a lot of blood and sweat and heart and soul into making this game.
We want this to be an enjoyable experience where you kill lots of zombies.
Maybe this is going to sound presumptuous or crazy or ridiculous, but we think everyone will enjoy World War Z.
We hope that our players will have as much fun playing the game as we had building the game.
Uh-oh. Those are normally the famous last words whenever they say, I hope they enjoy playing it as much as we do. And then the game comes out and it's a load of shit, and then 2 months later they're like, yeah, you know what, the game hasn't been up to form. I'm with you on this one. With the community, I agree with what you're saying. It's not what we thought it would be. It's like, whatever, mate. I think doing dev diaries is really cool though. I do want to say that. I think doing dev updates, live streams, stuff like that, they always come across a little bit fake, but at the same time it's really good to have. It's good to have that communication. But you shouldn't say things like that. Anything that can come back to haunt you. Good luck. I'm probably gonna pick it up. When does it come out? April 16th. I'm probably not going to pick it up unless I get paid before then. But if I have the funds necessary, or I might even get sent a key. I'm starting to get sent keys. How mad is that? I just got sent Tropico 6. Fucking mental. Oh man. Maybe I'll get sent a key. Yeah, maybe I will cover it. That's fucking brilliant. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, Patreon, Discord, link to I missed my first line of outro. Patreon, Discord, link to the description. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Stay classy, guys. If you want to see me react to anything else, or react to more of this, let me know in the comments down below. There you go. Not in order. Fuck it. Fuck it. Done. Done.